Hello and welcome back to another video. Here we are finally at part 3. What I'm going to be doing in this video, first and foremost, I'm going to waffle just a little bit about some of the modifications that I've made, because clearly the entire outside is modified and it's exactly the same on the inside. There is absolutely nothing standard about this Arrow 5 anymore. Nothing standard whatsoever. Also, I'm not sure if this is a world first or a new thing or etc., but this is using an in-runner motor, and with the way I've got it set up, it still has the inertia self-righting system. So I want to go through some of my modifications, and then I believe there's 3 outings where I went on this boat in order to get it to where it is today. So you're going to see outing 1, outing 2, and then outing 3, and they're all the different speed runs and the tests and things like that. So it's gonna be a bit of a long video, so I would sit tight, get yourself a nice cup of tea. But there's a lot of changes to come, so let's get on with it. Okay, so one of the first little mods that I've got on here is just inside the canopy here, inside the hatch. So it's where I keep my GPS. So what I've done is I've just simply I've done this a lot inside the boat, massively in fact. All I've done is I've JB welded a strap like directly to the inside here, and then just put 2 little pieces of foam to stop it from sliding left to right, and that holds it perfectly in place. So I've done exactly the same thing with the battery tray. So what I've done is I've removed the battery tray completely, taken a Dremel, and I've completely worn away all of the posts, etc., and got it there, basically got the hole nice and smooth there. And then what I've done is I've just JB welded 2 straps directly to the hull inside, and 1, it's the batteries don't move, and 2, I can get absolutely massive batteries in there, and I still have, as you can see, plenty of clearance. Now let me show you how big this battery is. This is actually a 5000 milliamp 70C CNHL battery. So doing this, anyone who owns an Arrow 5 will know that getting batteries in this thing is bloody difficult, but look at the size of this monster that I've managed to get inside there because of that modification. Hold on, let me just move this out of the way. Oh, there we go. Look, that's the battery that was in there. This massive 5000 milliampere fits in there just fine. As you can see, like I said, look, I've just JB welded some straps directly to the hull, and it is strong as hell. I've done the same thing with the ESC. So what I've done is I've moved the ESC over to the left. Initially, when I was testing the self-righting system, it wasn't self-righting very easily. So what I did is I believed, because I had this in the center, I thought moving this to the left would allow it to flip better, and that's exactly what happened. So now I've got another strap JB welded directly to the hull. And again, so if I want to ever change the ESC, etc., it's not going to be a big deal. It's just going to be a matter of me undoing a strap, taking it out, and putting something else in and strapping it down. Done the same thing with the transmitter as well. They're at the back. And the biggest modification, of course, is this self-righting system that I've made. Now, this particular piece here in brass, I had this designed on CAD. Me and a friend sat down on a Saturday afternoon, and we just hashed this out, made it on CAD, and then got it made by PCB way. But there is another way to do it, which is more simple, more easy, more homemade, which is what I've made as well. You can get these. Hold on a moment, let me go into the little boat box. You can get these little, you can get Enduro wheel weights inside there. Let me just go through all of these. These are all my boat bits. I bought a lot of parts in the quest for finally making this thing into perfection. So you can see that there's a little bit of money spent. So this was actually version 1. So this is the version 1 of the self-righting system that I did. It was a bit wobbly out of, but the concept, what made the concept work. So I pursued it. And then this is what you can make if you're just getting parts online. So these are just some flanged couplers, and you can get them in various sizes: 3mm, 3.175, 4mm, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on. And they have a 22mm diameter. Now the Enduro wheel weight, if you get the 1.9 inch wheel ones like the ones I've got here, all you do is you just sand away the lip that's on there. If I get a brand new one, you can see it has a lip here. So what you do is you just sand the lip away. Then you get two of these little flanged couplers, and then you just wrap a little bit of tape around them, because there's about a 0.5 millimeter or 0.7 millimeter tolerance between the outside of the flange and the inside of this enduro wheel weight, so it won't be centered. So if you put a bit of tape around, that helps it center, and all you do then is just attach one end of this to your motor, and then the other end you put your flex cable in there, and then this will act as a self-righting system. What I did is I tested this on, I have a little rig that I set up here, and I tested this on my rig just to make sure that it spins, nice and centered. So this can be used as well, or because it turns out getting something made by PCBware, I think this costs $56 shipped, for this one piece. But of course I'm never going to have to change it, and you can see here I've got a lot more JB Weld again. So what happens is, you'll see later on in the video, is there with the flex shaft, you really do want a collet. Trying to use a grub screws, it just doesn't work. I find that when I try to tighten them, it kinks the flex cable, making it weaker, and then in the end it starts to fray at the end. I tried this on 4S with the flex cable, with it like that, and it just completely let go. I lost the whole shaft, I lost the propeller, the drive dog, the whole lot. And then in the end, I wanted to go solid shaft, but then it's the angle is a problem. So I was watching, Ironclad RC. He had a video where he had this orange boat, and then he was just doing like the stinger and the trim tabs and doing all different configurations. And by looking at that, I realized that you can have your stinger at a down angle. So what I've done is, it's horrible, but I've JB welded this, and I've bored that out and JB welded that up and filled these holes with silicone, as you can see here, to clean them up, to make sure that there's no water gets in. And this is just a solid shaft with two flange bearings, so one on each side, and it's just a straight shot all the way from there right into this. And this has been the smoothest. Actually, do you know what? Let me just quickly power it on and I'll show you. So now I've got the boat all powered up. I've connected this 3S that I've got here, and just look at how smooth this is when it actually decides it wants to work. Oh, there we go. Oh wait, I forgot. When I was testing it before, I turned the jewel rate all the way down. Hold on. There we go. Brain fart. There we are. Now you'll see. Look at how smooth that is. Jesus Christ. Okay, I need to hold that in place. Let's try that again. Let me just hold this in place with the remote on there. So yeah, that is it on 3S. That is a 4414 prop that I got from AliExpress. But yeah, this thing is just, it is, I'm so happy with it. The self-righting works. I get all the power of this 2968 3800 kV 4mm shaft. What is it? What kind of motor is it? It's a Rocket RC motor. It's got all the power it needs in a boat like this. I'm running a 150 amp fly color ESC. So this thing could go 6S. I've never had the ESC get warm. The warmest I've seen the ESC so far is 12 degrees, because I've been running it in the winter. So I've got 12 degrees was the hottest this got. And the last time I ran this boat, when I pulled it out of the water, I did a measurement on the water jacket, and the water jacket was sitting at 4 degrees, because I think the water was at like 1 or 2 degrees. So the only thing that was even slightly warm in here was the battery. So I'm going to stop waffling. Those are all of the modifications that I've made to the boat so far. Let's move on to the speed runs. got the battery all in, got the GPS in there, gonna do the old track start. The PB with this thing is 29 miles an hour, so I'm hoping I can beat that today. I've adjusted the trim tabs, so let's see how she flies. And we'll try a little speed run on 3S and see what happens. Ooh. Alright, well that seemed alright, but let's just see if we manage to beat that 29 mile an hour. Alright, stop, read, 33 on 3S, okay, we're already on a PB, very happy with that. Okay, I'm going to adjust the trim tabs and then give it another run, see if we can beat that. Alright, made the trim tab adjustment, another track, another start, let's give it another go. Okay. Back over here. I think my butt is wet, but well, a wet butt is just part of the game. Oh, it cut. The battery's low. Yeah, that's low voltage. That's LVCs. Ooh. Let's check the speedo first. Let's get my... Alright, stop. Read. 35 miles an hour. Even more. With a little trim tab change. Okay. Here we go! My hands are freezing, so I've got to go in soon, but with track and start, let's see what we got going on. Okay, let's see what we got. Ah, it's half throttle. Yep, and this is why I need waders. Oh, broke the 4S, broke the shaft. There we go. There's always something. Yep, this is definitely why I need waders. After Christmas I'll have them though, because my missus got me some. Another set of boots full of water. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, all right, and the other one. Oh, okay, well, we'll see what we got before we destroyed the prop. All right, stop, read, 34, okay, yeah. Oh. Alright, back out again with the Arrow 5. It's now been changed to the Stinger. Made modifications again after the shaft fell out, so I'll put a solid shaft in. So we're going to see if that indeed manages to do anything. Oh, I got the battery in, got it there. Looks like everything's going okay. I've moved the ESC over to the left, so it It should list in the water, I'm hoping, which should help it when it self-rights. That's the plan at least. Let me see. Oh, it's listing in the water a little bit. See how it handles. Actually, let me test the self-righting first before I do any of that. Let's see if it self-rights. Oh, it self-rights really easy now. Yes, perfect. Okay, let us test the speed then. Let me get my GPS out. Also need to do the trim tabs and stuff to see if it's handling okay. Got just a moment. All right, we got trackage. What do you mean signal's too poor? I've got 12 satellites. Trackage, startage, 3S, 30C battery. Let's see how we get on. See how it handles as well. Oh, it's smooth. It's really smooth. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's smooth. Got off with show throttle. It's riding a bit high. I need to adjust the trim tabs a little. Oh wow. Oh. Right. Cut. Oh god. This sounds so smooth. Oh my gosh. And now I've got these waders on, I can get in the water. Okay, back up, boat, back up, back up, back up. It's time to get some nice close-up shots here. There's a bit of a current now, I can feel it. Oh, I hit myself. Okay, I got to turn up the what's it called, the steering dual rate, I think, a little bit more, so the rudder moves a bit further. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, oh yes. Listen to how smooth that sounds. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be speed running, aren't I? Let's just build the throttle up slowly and do a nice little charge back to ourselves. Yeah, this battery can't take it, I don't think. But that water system is working tremendously. How's it running? Oh my god, it sounds so smooth. Oh. I might have to adjust the trim tabs a little bit, I think. So it's starting to get out of the water a little. It's a bit shaky, but I'll adjust those trim tabs. But look at it go! Soak myself! Oh my god, this thing's on fire! I'm so happy I came out. Yes, it's finally, this must be now its final form. Look at it. Oh. Alright, let's see what speed we managed to get on 3S. Let's do stop and read. 33 miles an hour. All right, cool, perfect. I want to switch up to the 4S and see what we get. We're going to do, you know, it's now on 4S, we're going to track, we're going to start, and then we're going to see what we can get on 4. And then if it starts coming out the water too much, I'll adjust the trim tabs. Alright, come round and squeeze some power on. Whoa, that acceleration is crazy! Whoa! Jesus Christ! I've never seen it do that! Okay, I definitely need to adjust those trim tabs. but just out of argument's sake, let's see what speed I got just for that. That was insane. Alright, stop, read. 41, yes, I'm in the void, okay. Alright, let's say that again. Okay, we're gonna do track, we're gonna do start, let's adjust those trim tabs and send her out again. Alright, come with me. Cool, let's see what difference that makes. I've already done the track and the start, so I just need to throw her in the water and see what she does. At full throttle. Oh. Yep. Oh, I lost the prop, of all things. I lost the prop. Boo. I think I have a spare prop though in my, I think I have a spare prop in my bag. All right, let's see what the scores on the doors are. Okay, stop. Do you know what, actually? I've got enough data from the speed runs. We don't need the speed runs anymore for now. I'm just gonna run it around, and have some fun. Maybe what I'll do actually is instead I'm gonna put the camera on it. All right, let's get some onboard shots here. In full throttle, guys. People like this rock too. well, an overall success. Managed to modify it so it takes crazy power, handles well, it's smooth as hell, still self-rights, over 40 miles an hour on 4S, and it can definitely do more once I tune it a little bit more. But the main thing is that all of my silly modifications actually held up. And on top of that, having these waders,
I'll get you next time, Sonic.
it made me, allowed me to go home dry and clean. So thank you babes for that, for Christmas. See you guys back at the bench. And there we have it. So with regards to what's going to be happening in part 4, well, in part 4, because of the, you know, I hadn't made this modification quite yet, and I hadn't had this battery. Actually, no, I had made that modification, didn't have this battery yet. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be running it on much larger capacity battery. So for 3S, I've got this 5000 milliamp 70C. So for 4S, because of the battery modification, I should be able to quite comfortably fit both of these in there strapped together. So these are how I'm going to run it. I'm going to run these in series and then run that as a single pack, and I'm going to do some modifications, mess with the trim tabs a bit more. I've got a few different props to try because I bought a few more props, so that's going to be in part 4. And yeah, now I'm really going to start pushing it in terms of getting it to, you know, to ride nice on the water, you know, taking more time adjusting the trim tabs to make sure I can get it running how I want it to run, and also as well to see if I can really, you know, clap some speed. My ideal goal with this is to reach over 50 miles an hour on 4S. If I can do that with this boat, then I consider it a massive success. If I can get 50 miles an hour 4S out of this boat, then I'm pretty happy with it. So right now, as you can see, 41 miles an hour is where it's at so far, but with a little bit of time, a little bit of work, a little bit of effort, I believe that I really can hit that 50 mile an hour mark with the stuff that's in here right now. I just believe that having a larger well of power to draw from is going to make a considerable difference when it comes to what I can get out of it top speed, because as you saw, it was cutting out a lot. So thank you very much for watching this video. I know it's been a long one. As per usual, drop a like, drop a subscribe. I put a lot of effort and get very, very wet feet to make these videos. Hopefully less with the waders now. But thank you so much for watching my videos, and I'll see you guys again in part 4. Take care. Bye-bye.